Welcome back to Europe House Tour. In today's video, we're heading to Sicily in southern Italy to look at two homes. Both have their own kind of sea view, both sit close to areas with clear tourism value, and both are priced far below what many people usually imagine when they think about a home near the sea in Europe. The first property is in Scaletta Zanclea, listed at €19,000. The second is in Calatabiano, at just €13,000. But what makes this interesting is that these two homes are not cheap in the same way. The first one is larger, with a terrace, a balcony, a cellar, and sea views, sitting below Castello Rufo Ruffo, but it also comes with a much heavier renovation question. The second one is smaller, around 73 square meters, but it sits close to Taormina, Giardini Naxos, and San Marco Beach, with views toward Castello di Calatabiano, the sea, and the hills around Castelmola. And if you think about it over the longer term, it may actually be the second home that makes more people pause a little longer. Not because it is perfect, but because at a very low entry price, it opens up a rather special possibility for someone looking for a small second home near the sea, near tourist areas, and still flexible enough to shape in their own way. And beyond the numbers, have you ever felt that what you need is no longer somewhere loud or impressive, but simply somewhere that makes life feel a little easier to breathe in? Not the kind of place where you stay for a few days and then go back to the same old rhythm, the same rising costs year after year, and the same feeling of always having to calculate one more step just to keep things stable, but a place where you can slow down, look out toward the sea on a quiet afternoon, and feel that the life ahead of you could still be arranged in a gentler way. For many people watching videos like this, especially those who have lived long enough to understand what is truly worth holding on to, what they are looking for is no longer glamour, it is stability, peace of mind, a long-term plan they can actually picture, control, and maintain, without having to push too hard just to keep it going. That is also why we make this channel. We are not searching for homes that only look beautiful in photos, and we are not trying to sell you a perfect dream while leaving the hard part outside the frame. What we try to do is look with you at properties with lower entry prices than the wider market, with clear visuals, enough information to double-check, and most importantly, places that can be considered with a real plan behind them, not just with a passing emotion. Before we move into the first property, if you find videos like this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. Your support really helps us keep going and keep bringing you more interesting homes in the journeys ahead. And now, let's begin today's journey.
Scaletta Superiore is the kind of place where life seems to slow down the moment you begin to picture it. This is not a crowded resort town, and it is not the kind of coastal place that is always full of movement. It is an old borgo set high above Scaletta Zanclea, on the hillside overlooking the Ionian coast, where narrow lanes, old walls, and the presence of Castello Rufo Ruffo above create a feeling that is very different from places that are sold only by their distance to the sea. Here, a morning might begin with sunlight falling across old rooftops, with sea air moving up through the small sloping streets, and with the quiet rhythm of a local community that still feels very much alive. The sea is always part of the view. From the upper village, you can go down toward Scaletta Zanclea station, toward the coastline, and toward the main services below. And what makes this place even more interesting is that it is not completely cut off. Messina is only a little over 20 minutes away by car, and Taormina is roughly 30 minutes away. So you get the quiet of an old hill village while still staying connected to some of the most important places along Sicily's eastern coast. And right in that setting, the first property appears with an asking price of around €19,000. This is a semi-detached house on Via Castello in the Scaletta Superiore area, just below Castello Rufo Ruffo. The total size is around 120 square meters, spread across 2 levels, with 2 main living areas, 1 bathroom, a cellar, a balcony, a sea-facing veranda, and a large terrace above. Broken down by size, that comes to roughly €158 per square meter. And when you place that figure next to the local market, the gap becomes very clear. The average asking price in Scaletta Zanclea is around €878 per square meter, while across Sicily as a whole it is about €1,169 per square meter. So this property sits far below the local and regional averages, and that is exactly why, even with renovation needs, it is the kind of home that can make people stop and think. In terms of layout, the ground floor opens into the kitchen and living area, along with the cellar and bathroom. Upstairs, there is a large bedroom with a veranda facing the sea, and above that, the panoramic terrace. That terrace is really the strongest point of the house. It is not just about having a sea view. It's about the feeling of looking out over the old village, the castle, and the coastline below all at once. For someone searching for a low-cost second home in Sicily, details like the terrace, the balcony, the cellar, and the location below the castle create a very clear lifestyle story. When it comes to practical daily life, Scaletta Zanclea station is around 17 minutes on foot from Via Castello, based on local travel data, and from there you can take a direct train to Messina Centrale in about 23 minutes. By car, Messina is around 21 minutes away, and Taormina around 28 minutes. The pharmacy is down below along Via Roma, while the main everyday services are spread across Scaletta Zanclea, Itola, Ali Terme, and Giampilieri. For someone who does not want to live in total isolation, that is a very real advantage. Of course, the part that needs to be seen clearly is that this is not a house that is already polished and ready from day one. The listing explicitly says it needs renovation, and the risk profile also points to both ordinary and extraordinary maintenance, which means the work could include not only everyday repairs, but larger structural or technical items as well. Since the house dates back to 1960, there may be issues with old electrical and plumbing systems, moisture in the cellar, waterproofing for the terrace and veranda, and the condition of the roof and structure. On top of that, because it sits inside an old borgo, any exterior changes or terrace-related work may need careful checks on permits and cadastral documentation. But if we look at it calmly, those issues do not take away all of the property's appeal. They simply remind us that €19,000 is the starting point, not the full cost. For someone with extra renovation budget, access to local technical support, and no need to rush, this could still be a very interesting second home project, close to the sea, close to Messina, close to the hills, with views and with a story of its own. But for someone who wants modern comfort from the very first day, it would need much more careful thought. And maybe the real question worth sitting with here is this. When you look at a sea view house below a castle, with a wide terrace, priced at just €19,000, what do you notice first? The chance to build a slower life near the sea, or all the quiet renovation work hiding behind that very attractive number?
Calatabiano gives off a very different feeling from Scaletta Superiore. If the first home sits in an old hilltop borgo beneath a castle, looking down toward the Ionian coast in a quiet and almost withdrawn way, Calatabiano belongs to an area with a much clearer tourism rhythm, much closer to the names many people already know when they think about eastern Sicily. Taormina, Giardini Naxos, San Marco Beach, Castle Mola, and even the Alcantara River area. But what makes Calatabiano interesting is that the town itself is not nearly as busy as the better-known places around it. It feels more like a step back from the spotlight, somewhere you can still feel the local rhythm, the smaller streets, the basic daily services inside the town, while knowing that just a short drive takes you to the sea, the train station, resort areas, and some of the most important destinations on Sicily's eastern coast. For someone who no longer wants to live in the middle of the crowds every day, but still wants the sea and tourism close by, this is the kind of location that deserves a closer look. And in that setting, the second home appears with an asking price of only around €13,000. This is a small, independent terrace house, meaning a vertically arranged home developed across 3 floors, with a total size of around 73 square meters. Broken down by size, that comes to about €178 per square meter. And once you place that number next to the wider market, the gap becomes very clear. The average asking price in Calatabiano is around €649 per square meter. Across the province of Catania, the average is about €1,138 per square meter. So this home sits far below both the local market and the wider provincial level. That is exactly why, even though it needs work, it still has a strong pull for anyone looking for a low-budget second home near the sea. In terms of layout, the house is spread across 3 floors. The ground floor opens into the living or dining area and includes 1 bathroom. The first floor has a bedroom and a balcony. The second floor has a laundry area and a terrace. According to the listing description, the upper floor also seems to mention another bathroom, but the main technical details only list 1 bathroom, so this is something that would need to be clarified with the agent. That is not a small detail if someone is trying to understand how the house would actually function over the long term. The biggest highlight of the house is the terrace. From here, the listing says you can see Castello di Calatabiano, the sea, and the hills around Taormina and Castle Mola. For a house priced at €13,000, that kind of view is obviously a very important detail. It doesn't just add visual value for a video, it also creates the feeling that this home has a much stronger location story than many inland properties in the same price range. In terms of connection, the house is about 500 meters from the entrance to the lift up to Castello di Calatabiano and around 2 kilometers from San Marco Beach. Calatabiano station offers a train connection to Taormina Giardini in roughly 7 minutes,
which is a very practical advantage if you want access to the larger tourism area without having to live directly inside it. The pharmacy is on Via Umberto, the Sisa supermarket is in Calatabiano, and San Vincenzo Hospital in Taormina is the nearest larger medical point. Catania Fontanarossa Airport can be reached in around 1 hour by car, depending on the actual route. From a lifestyle point of view, this home sits in a rather rare position for the low-budget segment. You have San Marco Beach nearby, Giardini Naxos and Taormina very close, Castello di Calatabiano as part of the local story, and farther out you also have Alcantara River Park and the Etna area. That means this house is not just a small place to stay. It could also become a seasonal base for someone who wants a slower pace of life, without losing connection to some of the most beautiful parts of the region. Of course, the practical side still needs to be seen clearly. The house was built in 1960, it currently has no heating system, the energy performance figure has not been specified, and its condition is listed as needing renovation. With a 3-floor structure inside a relatively small overall size, daily movement through the house may not suit everyone, especially older buyers or anyone who wants a simpler one-level living layout. On top of that, the roof, terrace, balcony, electrical and plumbing systems, moisture levels, and legal documents would all need careful checking before thinking about long-term use or rental plans. But when those issues are placed next to a price of 13,000 euros, the overall picture is still very worth thinking about. This is not a home for someone who wants modern comfort right away, but for someone willing to improve it step by step, who wants a small place near the sea, near Taormina, with a terrace and a clear tourism story around it. This is a home with a real reason to stand out. And maybe this is the question worth holding on to here. When you look at a small terracello house in Calatabiano, with sea views, castle views, a beach only about 2 kilometers away, and a price of just 13,000 euros, what do you notice first? A very low capital second home opportunity, or the real limits of an older multi-level house that needs work before it can truly feel comfortable?
We've just gone through 2 very different homes, but maybe what stays with you after today's video is not only the price. One sits in a quiet old borgo beneath a castle, looking down toward the Ionian coast. The other is smaller, but closer to some of the most well-known places on eastern Sicily, with Taormina, Giardini Naxos, and San Marco Beach all within a fairly short distance. But if you look a little deeper, these are not just 2 cheap houses. They are 2 different ways of thinking about a lighter kind of life. And maybe the most important thing is not which one is cheaper, because when a home near the sea in Sicily is listed at 13,000 or 19,000 euros, that number alone is already enough to make people stop. The real question is this: are you buying a place to slow down in, or are you stepping into a project you are not truly ready to carry? Some people will look at homes like these and see a place to come back to for a few months each year, a place that may not be perfect, but still enough to open the door, feel the sea air, make a slow cup of coffee, and walk down through the small streets of the village. For them, the value is not in perfection. It is in the lower cost of ownership, the lighter pressure, and the possibility of shrinking life down into something more manageable. But others will see the work waiting behind it. The roof may need checking, the terrace may need waterproofing, the electrical and plumbing systems may be old. There is no heating. A multi-level layout is not always easy, especially for older buyers or for anyone who wants a simpler one-level living setup. None of that makes these homes worthless, but it does remind us that the purchase price is only the beginning. What matters more is whether you have the plan, the budget, and the patience to actually live with the house afterward. If you are used to markets where even a small apartment can mean years of financial pressure, then today's prices may sound almost unreal. But in Sicily's smaller towns, especially outside the most expensive tourist centers, property value is shaped by very practical things: local population, distance to major services, the true condition of the house, and the real liquidity of the market. In other words, these homes are cheap for a reason, and that is exactly why they need to be looked at calmly, not quickly. Even so, when approached in the right way, homes like these still carry a very particular kind of appeal. A morning in Scaletta Superior might mean standing on a terrace, looking out over the sea and the old rooftops beneath the castle. An afternoon in Calatabiano might mean walking down to San Marco Beach, then coming back to your small house, a place that still needs work, but already has a very clear location story around it. It is not a perfect life, but for the right person, with the right expectations, it could be a lighter one. So what about you? Which home would make you stop a little longer? The larger one in Scaletta Zanclea, with more views but also more renovation risk? Or the smaller one in Calatabiano, closer to Taormina and the sea, but still needing careful upgrades before it can truly feel comfortable? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. We always read them, because sometimes it is the viewer's perspective that makes this journey feel much more real. Thank you for staying with us until the end of the video. If this way of looking at things feels helpful to you, you can subscribe and keep following along with us in the journeys ahead. No rush, no exaggerated promises, just trying to see things more clearly together, so life can feel a little lighter.